Hi guys, my name is LEEN and I'm 28 years old. I am half Saudi Arabian, half German, and currently I live in Saudi Arabia. I lived in the States for 10 years, and that is where I discovered I had BPD, which is borderline personality disorder. And you know what? I am fucking proud, okay? I mean, we are very special people. You know, it's not easy to live with what we have. It's actually really like hard, it's like having war every day. And you know what? We're going to get through it together because you are not alone. And I mean, if you think about it, it's not easy to have a mental illness because I mean, you can break your arm, whatever, like it's physical, like you can feel it, see it, you can see it basically. When you have a mental illness, it's like something completely different, which I'm sure most of you feel. You're very misunderstood by people because unless they have it or go through it, they'll never to understanding what you're going through. And I'm actually very happy to be sharing this with you, sharing my journey, my experience, sharing a lot because I mean, I'm sure you guys can understand that mental health, in general is very, it's like a stigma. People don't really talk about it. It's viewed as a, I don't know, it's like, it's horrible. You know what I mean? It's like a horrible thing. Like, oh my God, she's mentally ill or whatever, or it's, I don't know why. So imagine like in Saudi, it's it's not like it's a very big stigma. I'm happy to be opening up about it because I think mental illness is a very serious issue. Many of us go through a lot, and I'm happy to share that I have BPD, and I'm very proud because you know what? Lady Diana and Marilyn Monroe both had BPD and many others. And you know what? Look at them. People are still talking about them until today. I mean, they made history. So you know what? We are very special people. And together we're going to go through it, talk about it, share experiences, and yeah. Oh, on a side note, I also have severe depression and anxiety. I have anxiety disorder. Like, I get panic attacks. Like, they're pretty fucking bad. Like, it's like a roller coaster of like it's horrible because it's like, oh my God, that feeling when you're dying. Like, fuck. So yeah, I've been fighting that actually since 2010, and I wasn't diagnosed with bipolar like immediately. It was actually like I kept seeing different doctors and stuff from 2010. It was always the anxiety and depression, but some were like, oh, it's borderline, blah blah blah, because I'd always have impulses. I get a lot of impulses, and sometimes I have to control them. So yeah, that's when we figured out I was borderline, as well as self-harm. And yeah, so you know what? We're gonna go through this together. We are going to discuss a lot, and I'm so happy to be on board with this channel. And thank you, Chrissy, for actually giving us the opportunity to do this because you know what? People don't talk about this very often, and it's really interesting. By the way, it's September right now, and September is Suicide Awareness Month. So, we have to always be there for one another. In this life, people are very selfish. People, I mean, it's each generation, it's like because of maybe all the technology, all the like new things like money, blah blah blah, incomes, da da da, jobs and all that, people like tend to step on each other, and it's like you know what, fuck life. End of the day, your mental health is very important, and so is others' mental health, like mental health of other people. And we have to really be there for one another. End of the day, we are human, we are people, and we are all here on this earth together, and we should be there for one another. Like, I think that's more important than having, you know, like a great job or a whatever, or, you know, like when my friends tend to call me having a breakdown and stuff, I have to be there, because you know what, when I get those, I'd want them to be there. You know, you can never do this alone. As much as we always tell ourselves, you know, we can do this, it's end of the day, I mean, you need people. This is why I have a dog and 5 cats, because you know what, you just need a soul, a life, someone, something to rely on. You know, you can't do this alone, like, let's be honest, you know. And I'm very much independent, but in the same time, it's like we need to be realistic, you know. It's great, we can always say like, yeah, blah blah blah, but anyways, this is an introductory video, so we'll discuss all these things in later videos. So I'm really happy. I'm going to link my Instagram and my YouTube channel below. And thank you, Chrissy. You really have done and are doing an amazing job, because this is something like I've always wanted to be a part of, or encourage, and I never like started it. So thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to share everything on this channel. Love you guys, and if you have any questions, whatever, just ask me straight up. It's, you know, I'm totally open to anything. Love you, have a great day, and don't forget to spread awareness for September, because, you know,